All right, man. I got that secret sauce. I got the secret sauce. All right. It's not like, it's a big paradigm shift. It's a big shift. Okay. Everybody wants to think it's willpower. It's, hey, like this message and this will be my day starting out. So it's like this message and however long it says, this is how long I'll stop gooning or whatever. That is not the case. That is not the case. This has been, I would say it's probably been a 5-year battle. To where it's like, okay, I actually want to stop, you know what I'm saying? It was like pandemic, in the middle of the pandemic, winter, like around this time, like starting to get cold. It was like, man, okay, it's like, I'm getting old, bro. Like I'm in college, like I gotta stop this. That's really when it was a paradigm shift. But I would probably say in the past like 2 to 3 years where it really got serious, where it was like, you're going through the ups and downs, the relapses are just like, it really will throw you in a really dark, not even depression, I don't want to use that, but it can be, but it will throw you in a really dark, vicious cycle saying like, man, you might feel unworthy or you might feel like I really can't stop. But this will cut all that nonsense out of it. So the biggest issue is that you can have a super successful day. You can have the best day of your life. You know what I'm saying? You're out and about, you're enjoying yourself. Maybe you went to an amusement park, you went shopping, you went this, that, and the third. You had the best day ever. And guess what? The only reason why you weren't able to goon that day because you were busy doing something else. You were entertained doing other things else. You're working, you're this, that, and the third. That's the key. Okay? It's not about giving it up. That's a terrible way of thinking, by the way. Easy Peasy mentions this. But the fact that you had such success not gooning is because you weren't able to goon. Okay? Get the drift. Switch your thought from I have to stop gooning, I can't goon, this, that, and the third, to I couldn't even goon if I wanted to. I can't. The reason why you see success, or you've had stints of success, maybe you've had a week here. Like, for example, 10 days, 14 days is like the most I've ever gotten to this point. But recently, with some of the apps I'm going to mention, and some of the way I've changed my paradigms, like, fam, switch your method from, oh, I'm gonna use the willpower method, you know what I'm saying? Like day 45, having goon, and you're over here just pent up like this, like you're over here literally about to lose your breath. No. So switch that from that to I couldn't even relapse if I wanted to. You can't relapse without internet access. You can't relapse without a phone that's able to let you go onto it without a browser, And depending on your state now, a VPN, like we're getting down to the nitty gritties, guys. We're getting down to the nitty gritties. Like I know you can't even go to your state. They're coming after you, brother. So it's switching that flip. That's really what flipped it for me. And then I'll put in like there's a lot of different people that have helped me along the way. You know what I mean? Like a lot of OGs. Like this has probably been a 5-6 year journey. You know what I mean? So it's been before pandemic, during the pandemic, but that switch from I couldn't even relapse if I wanted to, that's the biggest one. So recently, I'm gonna have Android and iPhone. So on Android recently, I actually got it locked up right now. So it's called App Detox. So App Detox will literally put your phone, it will lock your whole apps out and everything like that. So you couldn't even goon if you wanted to. So you can switch it. So it's actually, this app is designed to get you off your phone in general, but you can actually switch it to still have access to all your apps except for browsers. So right now I have it switched off from browsing at all. And also that's another thing too. So browsers aren't accessible, and on this phone, I've actually turned it off at 12 a.m. So 12 a.m. every single night, no internet access on this phone. So if you're in a position to actually like do that with your own router and everything like that, I highly recommend it. So the point is, go from I couldn't even go until I wanted to now at 12 a.m. you better be in bed or you better be wrapping up your night. You know what I'm saying? Which is still an absurd bedtime by you, like crazy bedtime. But I'm working on my sleep too. You know what I mean? Like this all the withdrawals. And that's the other thing too. People love to talk about, man, you gotta stay in the gym, you gotta read this, that, and the third. Bro, you will have a manic episode. These withdrawals are no joke. Like literally, it's like being a straight alcoholic for 30 days straight and then all of a sudden no bottle. Like, bro, you're going to lose it. You're going to lose it. So if you're going from a daily to, let's say 5 times a week to 2 times a week, yeah, cold sweats, like crazy dreams, this, that, maybe lack of sleep. The insomnia isn't crazy. A lot of people just don't talk about it at all. But That's the real point. You know what I mean? Like, who cares if you hit a PR at the gym? That's not gonna hurt. It's a different type of mental fortitude. It's a different beast. You know what I mean? Like, trying to fight off, 225 from your chest, 300 pounds from your chest is way different than when this seeps in at the middle of night at 1 a.m. It's a completely different beast. And you can't fight them the same way. So that's why you have to frame it. It's not this big, sinister bad boy, this evil, at 9 a.m. I'm going to drop bombs on the world. It's not like that at all. It's quiet. It's like a snake in the vines. Like, it's coming down. It's like a cat. You know what I mean? It's like it's gonna sneak up on you, and then all of a sudden, bam! You're not even just looking at IG anymore. You've already relapsed. So it's a completely different ballgame. So my message to you overall: don't switch. Don't go from like this message. If I see anybody do that message where it's like this for how many days, I won't. Like, I promise you're not gonna keep up, and you won't check back in with the comments for one. But two, that's not how this works. That you have an addiction, you need to be honest with it, recognize it first, and then take steps to where you couldn't even be put in that position if you wanted to. So I never really followed models on IG. I've never enjoyed that even as a kid. I always wanted mine to be more artistic. I wanted new things. So I never had any issues with social media being a super trigger. However, sometimes the algorithm will still shove it in your face. Don't get me wrong, but it's not something I went out of my way to follow. So if you look at my followings on any of them, TikToks or this, that, and the third, you'll rarely see any like women. And then all the baddies, saying that you do follow, like, I've met them in real life. You know what I'm saying? So it's never like some random girl in like, what is it, Turk and Caicos or whatever, you know what I mean, out in like the middle of Hollywood or whatever. It's like, that's not the case. But I would highly recommend it. So let's take it from the top. 1, turn off the internet. Turn it off. Turn off your phone. You know what I mean? Like, put your phone as far as possible. Don't even allow it in your bedroom. Say, like, I would even recommend getting a $10 alarm. Get it from Amazon, get it from anywhere, get it from your local Dollar Tree, whatever. But get a physical alarm and put it in your room. So that's the first things first. So turn off internet or remove your phone. Second, if you still need your phone, like if you still need it for your alarm or whatever, turn off the internet on it, all right? Second, I would highly recommend either on iPhones, you can, block the explicit filter. So you can block all explicit content on the browsers. So they have that filter as well. I'll link a video if you need it. And then with Android, app Detox. I highly recommend that app. I'll also put a link in the description below. So these two situations, I've had the most success in the past few weeks. So it's been really beautiful. You know what I mean? Like, I come home, again, have a super productive day, been working all day, and then I would relapse, later that evening when sun sets, you know what I'm saying? I'm coasting. After I shower, I'm relaxed. You got those beta waves and you're over there watching your favorite show on Hulu or Netflix or whatever. You're like, then it seeps up into it. So that's really been the biggest mental shift. So now it will still hurt. It will still physically hurt. Like, your brain's literally on fire, but you couldn't even relapse if you wanted to. So look at you. So hope that helps, and yeah, appreciate you stopping by.